Okay, welcome. Episode 0, Backdoor Pilot, Detached Loving It Podcast. And joining me today is my friend Tiff, co-host of the Boo Shaka Laka podcast. Welcome, Tiff.
Hello, thanks for having me.
How are you? How
I've
have you
had you
been?
over a lot.
Yeah, yes, I have. I have been. I have been. How's everything going?
Great, great, great. Ready to jump into this topic. I did my research, I did my due diligence. I'm ready.
You probably did way more research than I did.
No, no, a lot of it was off the top of my head because I'm very familiar with a lot of these characters. So,
Same. I tried to go back and do some quick viewings,
mhm,
before today's episode. Just a quick refresher, but I'm like, you know what? I got it. I remember these plots beat for beat.
mhm.
One in particular, we're gonna get into that one. I definitely haven't seen that one in a while, but the listeners are probably like, what the hell is it? I don't even know what the topic of the show is. So today's show topic is cocky or overconfident victims in horror who thought they were untouchable and essentially they died for it. Me and Tiff, we're going to tease 5 particular characters that illustrated this the most, and we might sprinkle in some honorable mentions after we're done. So, let me ask Tiff a question. Why this trope? Why do we find this satisfying to watch the overconfident get humbled in film and cinema?
You know, it's really odd for us to enjoy this because we should be rooting for all, if not everyone, except for the villain when it comes to horror movies. But we pick our sides.
Mm,
I just don't like an in your face, talking all that yin yang type of person. Like, you're not untouchable. You don't know what you're dealing with. This is not some
right.
foe you've been dealing with your whole life. This isn't, Batman versus Joker. This is you versus somebody you have no idea of who this person is. Why are we
Hmm.
acting like this? Because I would never, I, even if I'm getting into a fight with anybody, I would never play my cards as if I'm going to beat you. You'll never know because I'm just going to pull it out of a hat. We're going to surprise everybody. Like,
I agree. I
you can't
agree.
do
I
that.
don't know. I just can't turn away when I do see it. When you know it's coming. You
Yes.
can identify this character 9 times out of 10. And I don't know whether I love it when they die
Mm-hmm.
or I love just that feeling of saying, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You knew you had it coming. You had it
Yeah.
coming. Before we get into these 5 in particular, let's try to lay out some ground rules. They don't have to be consistent in every single movie, but what
Okay.
are some key identifiers uh for this trope? Like what rules have to be established for
I
this
think
trope to
they
apply?
I think they have to be a bully. They have to be an
Mm,
asshole. It works
okay.
well. They have to be the tough guy, the macho man. It works really well when it comes to that character. Or if they're not that type, they're a know-it-all.
Okay.
That's
That's fair.
usually yeah, that's usually or
Bully
or
slash
they
know it
don't
all.
mind
Okay.
yeah, or they don't mind their own business.
Could they? Okay. I think you nailed all 3. I think that last one I was going to rephrase that, but
Yeah.
no, don't mind their own business is great. Great.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
Yep.
And bully for sure. I think bully is definitely common,
Hmm.
and the know-it-all. The know-it-all. I feel like that could be an episode in itself, Here the man in the chair gets killed, because he's a
Right.
fucking know-it-all or she. Um so with that said, oh, how about I had another ground rule.
Hmm.
The lore, these are Andors. The lore, the threat itself has been identified at this point in the film. They know what they're up against to an
Yes.
extent.
Yes. This is never a
You know what I'm
surprise
saying?
killing. It's never a
Right.
surprise. Yes, I agree
Right.
with that.
That's what makes it even more just frustrating. It's just like you know what you're up against and you're still gonna stand 10 toes down
Yep.
and
Yep.
just try to come at them. It's
Uh-huh.
absurd. It's
Uh-huh.
ridiculous. All right. So the characters, 5 characters. Let's get into it. Number one, and this is no particular order, folks. I'm just saying 1 through 5. Number one, Randy Meeks, Scream 2, 1997, played by Jamie Kennedy, a horror know-it-all. He taunts Ghostface on the phone. He knows the rules. He ignores his own advice.
Mm-hmm.
This was a shocking death at the time. I don't know if a lot of y'all were outside back then, but I just knew he was going to make it to the end.
I
He's a
wasn't
fan
shocked.
favorite to this day. Okay.
I wasn't shocked.
Tell us why.
Because think about all the previous horror movie sequels you've seen. How many times do we
Okay.
see more than one reoccurring character make it past the sequel?
A reoccurring side character?
Yes. Whoever was in the first movie that survived, they made it to the second movie. 9
Mm-hmm.
times out of 10, they don't survive the second movie. I knew he was, honestly, if I'm keeping it
You
real,
got
I thought
thing.
all 3 of them were going. I thought Randy was going, I thought Gail was going, and I definitely thought Dewey was going.
Dewey was superhuman at that point. He was peg legging around that bitch. Like I knew they were not going to bring him back just to kill him then. But no, I never thought about that. Reoccurring side characters usually don't make it past a first sequel.
Yes.
They usually come back to die. That's a good point. I'm trying to wrap my head, or I mean, I want to say
I mean, you're going to have to do
other
your
than
research. See, okay, you know what?
yeah,
Don't even worry about it because I'm going to make my point because I definitely thought about some honorable mentions. I
okay,
have characters for you, so don't even worry about it.
yeah, okay, that's fair enough. So yeah, Randy Meeks was wilding. We're just gonna like wrap it up on him. Just a quick little, like he was really just he found out the killer's back. A killer is back on the campus. Cops are involved. Dewey's back. Everything's turning up. It's Woodsboro all over again. And he was just so overly confident and braggadocious about it. Give me the phone. I'm going to hold it down. I'm out in the open. But he didn't watch his 6. He didn't watch his back at all.
No.
And he just had it coming to him. Why such like a change in character? Like it was a complete departure from him. He was a know-it-all in the first one, but he wasn't so like confident. Why do
Duh.
you think that is?
Duh. He survived the first movie. What are you talking about? He survived the movie and he got the girl, as he said, and we found out that didn't happen. But
So cringy.
that is the reason why. I mean, when you survive, I've never survived a tragedy.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm still here, you know.
Same.
But
Praise
I'm just
God.
saying, yes. But when you survive a gunshot, and then you and your people killed the killer, yes. But where he messed up with is the killers were dead. They weren't returning. You didn't know them anymore. It
Okay.
was always going to be the element of surprise. And he felt that because he kind of solved the first one, which he kind of did, he did say Billy's the killer. It just didn't work out in his favor because he just thought he knew it all. He is the know-it-all I was speaking of before. He definitely is.
Okay.
I do think that him dying was a disservice to the franchise. I would have liked to see him. Maybe he could have been the opening kill of the third one, and they could have got rid of Gale in the second one. But water on the bridges.
Yeah.
It's over and done with. But
That's
I
fair.
would have liked
That
to see
was
Randy survive. I would have liked to see him survive the second
he's
one.
one of the few where I was rooting for this guy. I think out of this list actually, I was like, this is the one where damn, that kind of sucks.
Yeah,
He was cool.
agreed.
He was dope. He was dope. Moving on to number 2. Julius Gah. Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, released in 1989, played by Vincent Craig Dupree, amateur boxer who believes he can just square off with Jason. Delivers a flurry of punches. This was a hilarious and iconic example of overconfidence. What do you say?
Oh, I'm kind of on the fence with Julian.
Okay.
Like, where I do agree with you to an extent, but am trying to remember correctly because I did not go back and watch this movie, and I should have. Did he fight Jason on the boat?
He did not.
Okay. Okay. So that comes to my point.
Right. Right.
He did what he could. He did what he could. Because Jason had a vendetta for him. I'm trying to figure out if Jason had GPS on these kids. Like, how did he keep finding them on the busy streets of New York City?
Well, see,
But
there's
no,
a
and then Julian, hold on.
okay,
Julian
okay,
also tried to call the police. He wasn't overly confident. He had to do what he had to do. I got to give it to Julian. I agree to an extent because
okay,
I think his was more survival mode. I got to try to survive this.
okay. Fair points. All valid points. He was a tough guy. He was,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so this is the one where I hadn't seen it in a while, and I just needed a little bit more leading up to the infamous rooftop scene between Julius and Jason.
I can see that.
Julius, they barely made it into this movie should not be called Takes Manhattan. Manhattan is in this movie for all of 5 minutes. And
Eventually
even
goes to
this
Manhattan.
this death scene is like the port. Like they just got off the little life-saving boats and they're in the nasty alleyway,
Yeah.
And the thing is, Julius was calling the police not because there was some fucking mutant monster chasing him. He was calling because his friend just got kidnapped by the two muggers or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But he still knew that Jason, that was a looming threat in the first place or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with Julius is this.
I'm listening.
He runs. First sign, Jason punches through the little telephone booth. He's out of there. What made him want to climb to the top of a building? I don't know. Why not just keep running into the city? Why not just run back to your friends?
Maybe he thought he could like Ninja Turtle it.
Oh, like just hop from the rooftops like Daredevil or some shit? No, because clearly he got to the edge like Juice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And just like he couldn't do it. And then I don't even think in the franchise, Jason was even running in these movies yet or whatever. That I don't think that
Oh, he
comes till
wasn't?
later. Yeah, I don't think he was running yet. I think he starts running in Jason Goes to Hell, maybe, or the um the 2009 reboot or whatever. But
Oh
he's
yeah, he was
definitely not
definitely
running. Yeah.
yeah.
So he just climbs up there. Julius is up there, and then I guess instead of Julius, just shaking bacon and just try to get out the way and then just get back down, he's
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what? I'm gonna just bob and weave. I'm gonna just
Bob and use your weed.
So yeah, he's doing all of that, and he's like, and then Jason is just eating them. What possessed Julius that he is just gonna just take down this tank, this hockey mask? He's just continuously wet for some reason. Mutant underwater demon right now. And another thing, Julius is supposed to be an established boxer at this
Mm-hmm.
point. He's
Mm-hmm.
out of breath in like
He didn't get
one
enough
minute.
cardio. That was the cardio, baby.
He's like, huh, huh. And then he invites him to take his shot.
You know what he didn't do?
What's
Even
that?
though you a boxer, you
Okay.
still got legs. He could have kicked Jason off that roof if he really wanted to. He didn't use his legs.
I don't
My
know.
finishing move, your pod doesn't know, but I got a finishing move or a move that should be incorporated in every fight. You got to kick him in the back of the knee. I don't know why we're not doing that. It's going to take him down. Kick him in the back of the knee. Take him
His
down.
punches are doing nothing. I highly
Nothing.
doubt his Nike Cortexes to the knee are going to do too much more damage. This is Kane Hodder, Jason, we're talking about. We're like, he's just an unstoppable force.
It was cardio.
So yeah, Jason
Cardio
just
was his death.
It was. Knocks his head off clean or whatever. Fun fact, originally in the script, he does make it into Manhattan, Julius, like deep into the city. And it was going to be a full-on, the same boxing match, probably same outcome, but it was going to be in Madison Square Garden. I was like, oh, they were
In the front?
No, a ring was just gonna. I guess it would have been fight night. I think they knew they was doing the most, or they
I
didn't have
am
a
so
budget.
glad that they did not
But
do that.
yeah,
Thank goodness.
that was a thing apparently.
But I
Poor
don't know. I don't
Julius.
know. I give Jason, not Jason. I give Julius his just due. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm 50-50 on him, but I see
that's
why he's on this list. 100%.
that's
100%.
fair. That's fair. Super cocky, but damn. Number 3, Kia Watterson, Freddy vs. Jason, 2003, played by none other than the beautiful, lovely, talented singer Kelly Rowland. I think was this her first acting role at this point? I don't
This and the Destiny's Child music videos. I think so.
know. You know what I mean? Like a movie, like a role in a movie. I know she's done more
I think
movies than
so.
this.
I think so.
Okay, so this was her debut. Okay, uh, what I mean, there's a lot to say about Kia. I mean, sass, insults,
You might not like what I have to say.
hurled at Freddy. I mean, mockery. You know, a brutal death, but a memorable one, in my opinion. What do you have to say, Tiff? Let me have it.
Kia should have survived.
Really?
Kia should have teamed up with Jason to kill Freddy
Okay.
because Kia is the one that saved his life. She was giving him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Why would Jason kill her? I'm upset
That's
about
true.
it. I'm upset. Freddie was yelling racial slurs to her. She did what she had to do. It really, and then like Lori and oh god, I can't remember the boyfriend's name. Boyfriend were running, and Freddie's
Hmm.
coming after them, and she yells, "Freddie!" And he turns his attention to Kia, letting the other two survive. It could have been 3-on-1. What is going on? What did she think she was going to do? Bernie Mac him to death? I didn't. It was weird. It was weird how that
It
played
was
out to
super
me.
weird.
Yeah.
I was like, there was nothing in the movie up until this point that said she was the one to hold it down. She was the
No.
one to like, I got it, guys. Get to safety. There was none
No.
of that whatsoever.
If anybody, that should have been Linderman, who was too scared to do everything. It should have been
Okay,
him that did
fair.
that part.
Yeah,
But
the
here we
nerd
are.
that just gets some liquid courage all of a sudden, and he tries to
Yep.
save the day.
Because he
Fair
was in
point.
love with Lori.
You know what? You brought up a good point that I totally forgot about. There were like some racial slur, the jokey. It's film. It's joke. It's 2003. Thrown
Verbatim.
her way.
Verbatim.
Yes. Go.
How sweet. Dark meat.
Yeah. Yeah. But then she comes back with I don't know if that was before or after the homophobic slur, the F bomb.
It was before.
It was I was just like, that felt out of place. Was that not, that was just strange to me. I don't know. It's a horror movie. I don't know where it came from. She was a bully. She was
Definitely.
kind of,
She
she was
definitely
definitely
was.
an established bully in the film, but I was just like,
Mhm.
ooh, this is weird. So much so, I love the behind the scenes stuff. In the Never Sleep Again documentary, very comprehensive doc on the whole Nightmare franchise, I think it was Robert Englund that he said, I don't understand why she said that. Like, that was improv. That was just Kelly off the top of the dome or whatever. But I
Why did they
guess
keep
New
it in the
Line
movie?
and the director was like, keep it in. This shit hits or whatever.
I'm
But
glad it
yeah,
happened in 2003 because I would hate for that to
oh yeah,
be
that would
Kelly
just
Rowland's story right now. Jesus.
canceled. Yeah, at that point. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like, she could have lived or died. It wouldn't have done too much for the story there. That was a interesting movie in the first place.
When Freddie was chasing Lori and boyfriend, Kia
Hmm.
should have hightailed it the hell out of there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know,
Girl, I'll get the police.
It's that token proximity. They got it.
Moving on.
Moving on. Number 4. This is a favorite, I think, for both of us. Barry Cox. I Know What You Did Last Summer. 1997. Another banger in 1997. There might be a detached video about that year coming up real soon.
You got to add a 96 if you're going to do that.
I'm thinking about it. 97 just hits a little different. Played by Ryan Phillippe. Barry Cox, arrogant jock, yells at everyone, including the killer. Constantly thinks he's in control. He's never really in control, clearly. He's inebriated. He's brash. He's a mess. Gets killed in a brutal fashion, proving that he was untouchable. What say you, Tiff?
I want to know what position football he was playing, because it definitely was not running back. He is another person, victim to cardio. What are we doing?
Yes. Yeah.
What are we doing?
They got him.
What are we doing? He was a hothead, just period. I knew from the first couple of scenes that he was going to die. I was like, oh yeah, it's coming, and it's going to be good, baby. It's going to be good. And he, a woman abuser. Sorry, why was he putting his hands on people?
Absolutely.
And I would like to say, even though we're not doing a review on the movie, I would like to understand why the fisherman didn't kill him the first time when he had him in his grasp. Do we know why? Because Barry says he's just messing with us, but why would you? Why?
Well, up until that point, you're talking about the Jaguar scene at the gym.
Yes.
I think the fisherman's whole MO, at least in the first movie, was like he has to like tease or scare each victim before he does his actual kill. So Julie got the letter or the note. Helen got her hair chopped off. He was in her bedroom. He could have killed her. Barry almost gets run over to partly his own doing, though. He stood in front of the fucking car. And then I think zigzag, go back with the old man at the gym like, hey, somebody's trying to kill me.
Hello.
Do all of that. And, and I think Freddie Prinze said he got a note, even though nobody believed his ass when he said it.
I still don't believe him. I think he just wanted to be included.
Is he the new killer in the requel?
I don't know. I'll let you know next Friday when I go see it. I'm going to go see it next week.
I can't wait to hear the Boo Shakalaka podcast episode review recap.
Yes.
So, I don't know. Yeah, Barry was just, this wasn't a shocking death. Like you said, like from jump, he was clearly established like, okay, this guy is going to like meet his end soon.
I do wish, with him being a jock, I wish he would have put up more of a fight. That I think was missing in the movie.
Yeah. He was just all over the place. Like
he was just
wailing. Like there were instances where there were a couple like overly confident, cocky instances where he just thinks he just has everything in control. Number one, when the crown it goes missing into the lake or the river or water, he's just like, oh fuck, I gotta go get it. Da, 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 da. He's already inebriated. It's dark as hell out there. There's I don't want to go into the dirty swamp water with the dead person I just threw in there. I'm out. And how does he think he's gonna even see anything? And then he gets grabbed. That should have been like, oh fuck, I'm not fucking with none of y'all. This is it. I'm out. Fast forward. He's like, you know what? Y'all got this note. I'm gonna go. Well, who was the guy, the nerdy friend of like Julie Max? He pulled up on him. Super brolic, pulled out the gaffer hook on him, threatened him, talking crazy. And I'm like, hey, what if this guy is the killer? You're talking out of pocket and you're just being very threatening. Then the Jaguar scene. He thinks he can chase down his like probably kitted out sporty Jaguar for some odd reason. I don't know. And then when the killer comes back and tries to chase him down, he just stands still. He doesn't just keep running. He doesn't try to find exit. This guy's crazy. And then when he's in the killer's dress, please don't kill me, man. I'm a pussy. No. Next day at the hospital, he's just like, yeah, let's go get his ass. And that's when Ray is like last night. Like, it was just, this guy was just
I think he was on drugs.
throughout the movie. I agree. I agree.
The character had to have been on drugs.
And then he's going to protect her at the Miss Croker Queen pageant. You know, it's just
That I wouldn't have gone
terrible.
to, but moving on.
No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm calling the cops. I'm filthy rich. I'm leaving town. I'm going back to school. Whatever. You know,
Come
Barry was a
find me,
mess.
fisherman.
Yeah. Coming in last but not least,
Coming in hot.
number 5. This is a personal favorite idiot of mine. Darry Jenner, Jeepers Creepers, 2001. Played by Justin Long. Curious and dismissive of danger. Insist on investigating creepy churches. His overconfidence costed him. Literally. Skins taken. What say you, Tiff?
I'm going to read my notes. Literally
Copy.
deserved it all.
Right.
No sympathy.
Mm-mm.
Mind the business that pays you.
And
Don't
drink your
go
water.
in people's homes. His
Mm-mm.
sister was an enabler because I would have left him from jump.
She's his ride. He's his ride. He's her ride.
Those are my notes. Let me tell you something else. After first viewing of this movie, I refuse to watch it again because I don't like when they make someone so. I'm not necessarily saying he's dumb, but the
Mhm.
decisions he made were asinine. I can't get behind it. I have never rewatched this movie ever. The second one I've
Wow.
seen several times because they didn't know what to expect. That just came out of the blue with the people in the second one. They didn't. It was just
Yeah,
sprung
the school
upon them,
bus.
you know.
Yeah.
But you asked for this. You asked
Yeah.
for this. There are so many times I'm like outside walking, I hear a noise, I look, it's a dark alley.
I'm out.
I have discernment.
You don't try to
He
look
didn't.
through what's down there.
No, I don't care.
What would possess Darry? I mean, this is one of the rare the lore or the killer isn't truly established just yet. But just the movie opens with his just fucking stupidity.
Mhm.
I mean, Darry is driving down this highway, the scenic route. He literally almost gets chased down and run off the road by the creeper in this like nasty looking truck from hell. And he's just
Looks like
like,
a jalopy.
yeah, it's just like, what is this thing? It's got a crazy horn. It's a lot going on. What does Darry do? He sees that same truck in a shadowy, foresty area in front of what looks like to be a derelict church of some sort, with a guy in a trench coat with stringy white hair and a dusty hat dumping what clearly appears to be bodies into some type of chute. Shoot, I don't, whatever that, I've never seen one
I
of
don't know
those.
either now.
Yeah. And what does Darry say?
I gotta go look.
Gotta go check that out. Hey, sis, you know the guy that just tried to kill us 2 minutes ago?
Worst first last words, or whatever that saying is.
Yes. Like, what? Goes
Just
there.
dumb. I needed a better reasoning because I was never on his side. Ever.
At all. And I think he even sees the creeper like stare him down while they pass the church too. And he still wants to go back like crazy. And
There's
then
no
he just
way that car would
there's
turn
no
around.
absolutely not. No.
No.
I'm getting off this road. I'm getting back on I-95. The scenic route is done.
All the roads. Oh God. I
Yeah.
accidentally took the scenic route. I didn't even go get into it. I thought I was like, oh no, I can't do this ever again. I will pay those tolls.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm too old for it. I don't have to drive at me anymore. But no, Darry, oh man, what is this? These are like Final Boy guy too, like Justin Long. He's like
But
the
he does
guy,
the same
apparently.
thing. He does the same thing in Barbarian. It's just him. It's the Justin Long trope.
He was such a just an asshole and barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, you've rooted for that guy to die in Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Darry, yeah, that was he's a fucking idiot. Terrible, terrible character. Not really a bully, not really a know-it-all, just an idiot. I don't even know if he was confident. He was just makes careless mistakes, bad moves.
He was confident that he had to see what was going on.
Yeah,
That was it. He confidently had to know everything.
yeah, and it cost him.
Yep.
It cost him.
Cost him
Well, that wraps
the
up
whole
our.
back of his head.
Oh,
It cost him the whole back of his head.
well, yeah, it cost his whole body. I
Because
think.
it
Yeah, I
wasn't
think
just the
we
eyes.
just. Yeah, it was just like his whole. It was a skin suit. It was like it was crazy or whatever.
Ugh.
Well, that wraps up our 5 overly confident, cocky characters that met their, I would say, timely demise. They earned that death.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But before we go, we want to get into some honorable mentions that didn't quite make the cut, but all the rules applied. Give it to us, Tiff. What do you got?
So, as I said, making it from one sequel to the next, I have to say Kincaid from Friday 3 and 4. He was overly confident that he knew what to do with Freddy moving
Oh,
from part
Nightmare.
3
Oh,
to
yes,
part 4.
yes.
And
Yes.
guess what happened? Got him in 4. Got his butt. So, I mean, I will, unlike Randy, he was up against the same villain, but it didn't work out in his favor. He thought he knew what he could do. And then, and I also have to say, literally all of the kids from Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Yeah.
You
Were
go
they
into
all
this dream
confident?
sequence. Yes. Now I have knives. Now I can fight. You know, when they got their special powers, they thought that
Yeah,
this
yeah.
was
They
it.
had the Wizard Master.
Nothing
Yeah.
worked.
Kincaid had super strength.
Like, it just wasn't enough.
Kristen's power is gymnastics. Yeah, I can take
Cartwheel.
on.
I would have. He should have cartwheeled into the sky. Like, what are we
Like
talking
what?
about?
Like,
Can
dude,
we
this
spinning
gigantic.
side kick out of there?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm like, dude, this guy just turned into a gigantic penis at the beginning of the movie and almost tried to eat you, and you think your cartwheels are gonna do it?
yeah.
Kincaid is a great choice. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, because
Mhm.
in 4, he clearly
right on
knew
out of
what
it.
he was up against.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he knew ways to get out of a dream.
Yep.
Like burn yourself, whatever, like fall, like hit yourself with one of them cars. Like, what was that? Like in that little. And I'm just like, yeah, that's a good one.
Mhm.
Kincaid's a good one. I love Nightmare on Elm
I
Street
have
4.
2 more.
Give it to
So,
us.
from Saw 2, I have Xavier. Have you seen Saw 2?
I have. It's been a while. Is that the Latino, the tough brolic one?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
because he bullied all the victims into his traps that were supposed to be
True.
for him, like he did it to Amanda. He
Mhm.
killed people he was supposed to work with to get out of the nerve house. And
Okay.
then when he found out what he needed to survive, he didn't even tell anybody. He just was like, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. And then when he was
Mhm.
standing in front of Amanda thinking that Daniel was dead, he was like, oh, I'll just cut my own flesh out the back of my neck. And Daniel came up and said, nah, cuz you out of here. Because being like the stronger person, the stronger individual,
Right.
it caused him his death because he could have worked with, I mean, we all know that it was never going to be in his favor, but had he worked with them, he might have survived. He might, Amanda might have let him out of that. She might have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And last, but definitely not least,
Okay.
Final Destination 3, Lewis,
Ooh,
the jock.
that's my favorite one too. That's my favorite one. I love Final
He
Destination
was
3.
an asshole from jump. When they were on the roller
Yeah.
coaster, he was talking mad noise. When they
Yeah.
got off the roller
Yep.
coaster, he thought, I passed death. Nothing's going to hurt me. I am the ish. Even when the 2 kids came and let him know everybody is dead. He's like, not
Right.
me. Not me. Even looked at the photo, saw the weights, saw the knives. I'm still going to go and get my shoulder press in. Y'all,
Yeah.
I ain't got time for it. And guess what? Curse splat. He
Done.
definitely needs to go on the list. He was a jerk, and he got his just desserts.
Another
Those
one
are
I
my
wouldn't have thought
honorable
of.
mentions. Mhm.
Those are really good. You
Yeah,
really
thank
like
you.
went in on this. I like it.
I
I
told
really
you.
appreciate the Kincaid one. I love that she
Hmm.
brought that one up. Like that's such
Hmm.
an obvious one and a good
Hmm.
one too. The 3 and
Yeah,
4,
it popped in my
fire.
head because of Kia. So,
Okay.
Freddie was on my
Black
mind, and
characters.
I was like, oh, well, duh.
Freddie. Yeah.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn. So good. So good. Well, let me get into mine real quick.
Okay.
I was really gonna just focus on one, but I'll do some rapid fire ones and
Hmm.
we'll see what we think. Let's go with Tatum Riley, Scream, 1996. We're in the third
Disagree.
act of the movie. Not really, just, I would say overly confident. Just overly confident at the time. She's down in the garage. She's
Hmm.
grabbing beers. Like, nobody else at this party is in costume. She's cornered. This guy is being super quiet and creepy, Ghostface at the time. And like, what was she thinking? What was she? Why
She
did she
thought it
kind
was
of like?
stew. She thought it was
Okay,
stew.
so you're just gonna?
Oh, I hate that we disagree on this one. I don't
I
agree.
don't know.
I don't
Okay,
agree.
okay. How about this?
Hmm.
She was so confident that she could escape through a doggy, uh,
I don't
a
even think
little
that was a doggy door.
doggy.
I think that was a cat door.
And why is there a doggy door in the garage too? I've never seen that before.
You
Like,
don't live in the woods.
now I know it was in Scary Movie they were throwing bottles, but did she try throwing it in Scream as well? Did she try throwing the beer
Yes,
bottles at the
she
killer?
threw the beer bottles at him, but she didn't keep it going. You were in a garage
Okay.
surrounded by things that
You
she
got
could do.
rakes and gardening hose, like all sorts of stuff. I don't know why I did
Garages,
this. That's weird. But
even though a
yeah,
garage is automatic, you can go pull the string, baby. It's a lot of things you could do.
she's not pulling a fucking string. She probably doesn't even know that thing is there for the string.
Probably right. You're probably right.
Um, next up, I want to say the Halloween 2018 reboot.
Corey.
The Doctor Sartan, because they didn't have a Doctor Loomis, I don't
Ooh,
think. He was
yeah,
so
that's a good
confident. He
one.
was a bad guy. He was a bad guy. He thought he
I'm with
could
that one.
control
I'm with
this
that one.
homicidal maniac
I'm with that one.
freak.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why? Like,
Yep.
are you shitting me? You think
Mm-hmm.
you got this guy? This is like pure evil. The thorn in
Yep.
in
I'm with you
thorn.
on
Like,
that one. Mm-hmm.
get out of here. And then my last one, I'm gonna go with another Nightmare on Elm Street 4 character. Um, bit of a reach, but
Oh Lord, here
I
we
don't know.
go.
You tell me what you think.
Okay.
Bit of a reach. I'm gonna go with Rick Johnson, the heroine of the movie's brother. He was Alice's brother in A Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Is he
He
the
was like the
one?
martial artist.
Okay,
He's
okay.
like, settle down, settle down, settle down. That guy.
LOL. I can't.
Up until this up until this point. You know, settle you with the nunchucks. You know what I'm talking about. Up until okay, so at this point in the movie, he's one
Hmm.
of the newer Elm Street kids.
Mhm.
His girlfriend just has got. She's out of here. His girlfriend's weird friends that were at the insane asylum from back in the day, they also have got. One
Yep.
even drowned in a waterbed. Like some crazy shit is going on in Elm Street, Rick. So he's like, yo, you know what? I don't know what to believe, Dan. I got to support my sister Alice. So he knows the threat is real and he's not fucking around. So much so, he thinks that when he knows he's in a dream, he wakes up in some freakish elevator and then he's in like a dojo of some sort. He can't see Freddy. He just sees his glove. Freddy's invisible. He thinks he can apply his martial arts skills to
Mhm.
take down this invisible dream demon at this time. Utterly ridiculous. Again, wake up, get out of there. you know your death is coming. Like, come on, Rick.
Mhm,
But that's
mhm.
just that's
Yeah,
my last
I
honorable
I
mention.
definitely agree with that. But I just with us talking, I have one more.
Let's
When you
go.
mentioned
Let's
Dr.
go.
Sartan, my
Okay.
mind immediately went to Jupe from Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
rolling.
He
I'm
thought
rolling.
because he survived as a kid and he thought that he had this
That's a
connection to animals and that he can control them. And
yes.
no, they are wild creatures. They are not to be tamed. Even though this was like an
Yes.
alien, it was still an animal. It was still a creature
Yes.
not to be
It was
tamed.
a
And in
creature.
the end, it ended
Yes.
up
That's a good
causing
one.
him his death because he thought he knew it all and he knew nothing.
Yeah. And he was a bit of a swindler too. Like, yeah, he
Oh, yeah, of course.
definitely he had it coming to him. He
He
had it
kept his
coming to
fame
him.
going from, what was he, like 7 years old? Like,
Yeah,
and
he
he was
was
in his
like
mid
a
40s.
yeah,
He knew what to
he
do.
was a youngin when that little monkey
Mm-hmm.
went out of yeah, I didn't even think of that one. Shout out to
Jupe.
Dope. Nope gets don't get enough love in
Oh,
my opinion. I like that
that's my
movie.
favorite. I don't care what,
Jordan
out
Peele?
of Jordan Peele's three, that's my favorite.
Yeah, yeah,
Nope
yeah.
is my favorite.
It's
I
my
love
number
Get
two.
Out. It's your number.
Yeah.
So Get Out's your number one.
Nope. Get Out's my number one.
Mm-hmm.
Nope is my number two. I like the sound design in Nope. It's amazing.
Nope just
But
literally
Us is
blew my mind. Nope
yeah.
blew my mind. And it
I
is
love
so
Nope.
much so that I have not watched it again because I loved it so much and it was just
Yeah.
perfect that I don't want to watch it again. Maybe in a couple of years, but
Hmm.
it was 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10 for me. I love
I would
that
agree.
movie.
I would agree.
And
That's
but
a
yes,
perfect movie for me.
Jupe is definitely belongs on this list for
Jupe
sure.
is matter of fact, he's not even honorable mention. He's number 6.
There you go.
I'll edit this shit. But Jupe is number 6. Damn it,
Mm-hmm.
that guy was an idiot, crazy,
100%. 100%.
trying to tame the
Mm-hmm.
beast.
Yep.
Well, we're coming to a close here, so let's want to wrap it up here and just what are the lessons we've learned about ego and why audiences love this trope? What do you think? Like, do you think this is going to be a continuous trend in modern day cinema, or have we
100%.
outgrown this trope? You think so?
Yes. Because
Okay.
you like to see that know-it-all get what's coming to them. You just do. You like to
Yeah.
see the bully get what's coming to them. You
Yeah.
especially the bully. The bully is always going to be number one for
Absolutely.
me. You love to see them
Absolutely.
getting what's coming to them. And I don't think it's going to end. I just wish continue to flesh it out a little bit. I mean, another honorable mention, I'm not going to say anymore, but Carter
Ooh,
from Final Destination. But
you're
I'm just
cooking.
saying,
You're cooking right now.
they're
Let's
just
go.
popping. They're just,
They're popping in. I love it.
but
Yes.
again, it's just using him as an example. He was a
Hmm.
jerk the entire time. And then when he
Yeah.
survived at the end, I was like, I wasn't satisfied. But
Yeah.
then 1 minute later, he didn't survive. So it's like, oh, okay, thank
Yeah.
you. But
Yeah.
it's just it's all we're
Hmm.
always, no matter what anybody says,
Right.
in America, in American movies, we always root for the good guy. 99% of the time. Because I'm
I would
always
say
going to
so.
say Magneto was right. Period.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He was right. He's still right.
Mhm.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you, Tiff, for joining me on my
Mhm.
first podcast episodes backdoor pilot. It was like a trial test run for me, but thank you for holding me down. And where can folks find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Blue Shakalaka Podcast and also YouTube, Blue Shakalaka Podcast, in Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We have
Okay.
over 100 episodes of laughter and fun. A lot of episodes featuring Drew, especially that Leprechaun series. I go back and listen to it very often. It was amazing to me. It was funny, hilarious. I think you will enjoy it. Please go and subscribe to us and definitely subscribe to Drew.
Definitely go check them out. Fire Podcast, Tiff and Pierre. I mean, they've covered it all. I think they're running out of horror movies. Like,
No, we're not.
we got Mortal Kombat episodes. They just celebrated their 100th episode. Got to check that one out too, especially. All right, guys. Well, let me just leave a teaser. I think I'm gonna do that with this show of what's to come.
Mhm.
Thinking, we're going back to Southport. The fisherman's back or fishermen, who knows? But
Ugh.
stay tuned and plenty more episodes down the line. Thank you. And what's my tagline? I need a tagline. Fuck. I need like a
Let's
goodbye
see.
thing.
So detached.
And remember, folks, stay
Mm,
detached, keep it
I
deadly.
don't like that. I don't
Okay.
like that.
All right.
You've now been detached. Enjoy your day.
You've now been detached. Enjoy your day.